You rolling? Hi, I'm Timothy Mitchell, the Practical Printer, and welcome to my print lab.
Answers. Hi, everyone. My name is Timothy Mitchell, and I am the Practical Printer, digital printing for practical people. If you are a practical people, you are going to have to take whatever you print and make it into something in order to get paid. That is called finishing. And one of the elements of finishing, if you want to do it in a high-class, effective way and not have it malfunction, is using a fastener system. So if I, for example, am printing screens, which I'm looking at them right now, I use banner ups. In particular, I use the Bravo tabs because they're clear and they look great. So they're strong, they look great, and they hold. And then for 3 years, I have this beautiful screens that have been sitting out on my porch that give me privacy. Wind comes through and blows very intensely, and the banner ups have held everything perfectly. I have two guests here. I have Rick Hatton, who has been the guy, the face of banner ups for a very long time, and Nick Helfrich, who has kind of been the manufacturing face of banner ups, and now is going to be very much the public face of banner ups. So welcome, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me on the Practical
Printer. It's great to be with you, Timothy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Now, I met with you guys at ISA, and unfortunately I botched the audio, and so I don't have the record of it. So I said, well, Rick is retiring. Oh my goodness. Rick Hatton retiring from banner ups? Because you were the face of banner ups forever. Like, I always saw you at every show, at the HP facility, at the Mamaki facility, at LexJet. Like,
something like 30 years.
You were banner ups, all their product line. It has been a while. We're getting old, Rick. Anyway, I wanted to do this show as a tribute to you because, you're such an important guy within our community. The sign and display industry really isn't that big. And every event, everything I did was always, hey, there's Rick at Banner Ups. Let's go do a little video. Let's ask him about his product lines. I remember when you introduced the SEG, it wasn't that long ago, and you were the first person to recognize a need for being able to have an adhesive keter tape that you could apply to fabric and not have to sew. And I thought, well, that was a great idea. And then you built your own frame systems. You've always been known for the various, banner tabs, which are excellent, all the different types, and then also excellent tapes, very, very good high quality tapes. And now you're gone, just like that. You're in retirement.
You make it so. I feel like I'm
going to miss you, Rick.
witnessing my own funeral or something.
It's like you died.
I'm at my own wake.
Yeah, no, this is a good thing. I wanted the Practical Printer show to always have a tribute to people that step down or retire, or in some cases get a new job, anything industry related. And a guy that's been doing something in my industry in the finishing section for 30 years is a big deal, right? And as I said to Nick, you were one of the best salespeople I ever knew as far as effort, energy, focus, consistency. Like you were the brand. Like Rick Hatton is banner ups. And everyone knows that. When I say Rick Hatton, yeah, banner ups. So, and you carried that for years. And I really respect, I always call guys like you grinders, like guys that are just, you're the brand, you identify with the brand, you promote the brand. You were every time at HP we needed anything, you were there. Like you were that guy. And it's very admirable. You were a great representative, brand defender, and salesman.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. And like
really,
I told you when we were warming up a little bit, all of that I got from my father, Ed Hatton, who was really, I was the original E.L. Hatton Sales, was his company that I went into business 35 years ago. And anyone could have said the same about him. So you couldn't give me a higher compliment than that. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I mean it. You just did a great job always. Anytime I needed you, I could text or email you. You get right back to me. Anything we had for testing or evaluation or troubleshooting, you were there. Anytime we had an event, I said, hey, would you like to attend? You always did. You were very, very good for banner ups. I know that you were an integral part of their success and their growth over the years. And when you look at any type of finishing in the sign and display industry, banner ups, as far as hardware goes, it's my preference. I'll use grommets from time to time, but generally speaking, anything that I want to look a certain way or I want to ensure that it's not going to fly away, or the aesthetics need to be right, like in the case of using the clear tabs. I just wanted a certain look, and I wasn't going to get that with a grommet. So you have a great product. Now, another little piece of the show is to welcome Nick, because Nick, you're going to basically fill Rick's, like you're going to be the banner ups guy. That's you now. So welcome
Oh,
aboard.
oh, thank
Welcome
you.
to the job.
Yeah, I've been Rick was Budnick's customer. I've been here for 19 years, and then 6 years ago, he's been the best mentor of my life for the last 6 years, and still don't even have still very small percentage of all of his knowledge and his expertise, but he's got a love for customers and love for the industry like I've never seen before. So hopefully I can capture a percentage of that and carry that on.
Yeah, that's great. So you've been working so Budnick is the parent company, so to speak, and you've been working at Budnick kind of in the background. So you guys have worked together for a long time, and you're just sort of stepping out now to sort of be the marketing, I guess your official title is like the market manager. Is that the right term?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just going to continue to say the Budnick guy.
Yeah. So Rick was our customer, and we kind of secretly manufactured a lot of the products in the background. And then 6 years ago, we no longer were secret, and Rick sold the amazing, well-known Banner Up brand to because that was totally Rick's, but came to our owner, which our owner's really nice and has always had a great relationship with Rick, and Rick wanted this path to retirement, and so it was like the best business partnership you could possibly imagine. And Rick went from being our customer to the greatest coworker mentor for the last 6 years.
Fantastic. Excellent. So since you're here, I'm going to have asked to have you come on regularly, right? Because I think finishing is a key part of what I do and what the industry requires. I have all the front end categories all the way through, and finishing is a key part of it. And fastener systems, it's kind of what you guys specialize in. So I'd like to have you on with your products. There's a lot of things I'd like to discuss. So hopefully, Nick, you'll come on my new show, The Practical Printer, regularly. We'd love to have you as a guest. Rick, of course, you're emeritus, so you're always welcome. Tell me a little bit about the manufacturing. So we were talking earlier, you were saying that pretty much everything that you guys do is all made here in the U.S. Your tapes are made here, your banner up is made here, your all of your products except for the little hole puncher, hole puncher.
Besides this, which just makes up probably much less than 1%, probably 99.99% of our products are completely made. Even the resin formulations are all U.S. made. So it's not, so it's so like almost every single component that you see here, all gets coated here, cut here, and not only just here, but literally, right behind that wall, there's a huge manufacturing plant and really good guys and girls that are making the products. And I live in the same town, so I'm running into the same people that are making our products at the local bars and the local festivals and Columbia Days and things like that.
Right on, man. I'd wave my little mini American flag, but we put them all out for the 4th of July already in the front yard. But, I have a sweet spot for American manufacturing. I always will. My dad worked in American manufacturing companies. I come from manufacturing in Michigan by birth. So making things here in the U.S., I think, is marvelous. It employs a whole bunch of people with good lives and a good living, making an excellent product. So kudos to you for that. It's not easy, and I know that it's a wonderful thing. So it's a big bonus that you guys also make everything here in the U.S. in my opinion. That's a subjective judgment, but that's me and my little 4th of July flag that I'm waving. But unfortunately, they're all sticking in the front yard.
It's so nice just being able to see the people actually making the products that I'm selling and actually seeing them made in front of me makes me. I have such more of a real belief in the product that I'm selling when it's not just being imported into a crate and then shipped into my warehouse.
No, I think that's true. I think there's a very real human connection there, that you're seeing the lives of them, their family, their children, their schools, their pastimes. It's all linked together to what you do and what you guys invented. And you have really great products. I use them, as I mentioned, I use them in all of my fabrications that I do here at the Practical Printer Print Lab. Is pretty much a banner ups operation as it goes, and I do that because they look better. they, they hold really well, but they also look better. It's just and I get compliments like, "Hey, how did you? I've never seen tabs like this." I said, "Yeah, it's like an improvement on the old grommet system, and it's stronger and it looks better." So Rick, you're in
Yeah,
Cleveland. Are you retiring in Cleveland?
I
Are you
live
just
in
going to
a
hang out? What do you have on your agenda? You're not going to stop working. I already know that. You'll probably end up going to
be
work for
bad
Nick. Is
if
probably what'll
Nick's
happen.
job is open when he ascends. I might put it in an application. I live in a small town about 40 minutes outside of Cleveland called Wellington, and here with my wife and I've got 9 grandchildren altogether, and a 10th one on the way, and almost all of them live
Marvelous.
close. And so obviously family and that. I also have other businesses where I renovate houses, have apartments and that kind of thing. So that'll keep me busy. And also, I'll be consulting with Nick at least till the end of this year, and with the company. I also will be attending the Print United show as as a consultant for Budnick. So I will still be able to see
Good.
some friends.
Wait. I have to
Printing
correct
United.
you. Printing United. Printing United. Yeah, I misdo that. I have a whole video reel of me saying Print United over and over again, no matter how many times they
Thank you for
correct me.
getting
So
my
I have a
gerund
right to correct everyone on this matter.
where it needs to be.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yes, it does. I'm going to make that mistake for the next few weeks and ruin a lot of
Right.
good video footage saying Print United over and over. But I'll see you there. I'll be there for sure. Nick, I'm assuming you'll be there as well.
Oh yes, certainly. Yeah, we're hoping to keep Rick coming back to all the major shows and maintaining him
Good.
as a consultant as long as possible, because he is
Excellent.
certainly the as you know, and as you said, the best salesperson, but also the best believer in customers and products, the industries I've ever seen in the industry.
All right. Good. Well, I will see you all there. Rick, once again, it was an honor to work with you over these years. I wanted to give a proper send-off to you, and I felt bad that my audio went south at the last show, but I will see you at the upcoming shows, and I'll have all my camera equipment at the shows. Nick, you've got a big shoes to fill. I know you're going to fill them. I'm looking forward to working with you going forward, too. Congratulations on the new role, and congratulations on really a marvelous American manufacturing company. It's a real success story.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having us. And I certainly look forward to working with you in the future, and anything you ever need.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. You're
Folks,
a real such a
Of
knowledgeable person in this industry and such an enthusiast. Thanks for your friendship, and I look forward to continuing that for many years.
Right. I do get up to Cleveland, and I like Cleveland, so I will pay you a visit. You have my word.
Fantastic.
We can maybe get out on the lake or something like that. You have friends here in Atlanta. You're always welcome. Folks, if you do need any banner hardware finishing or poster finishing or any finishing, or even a really cool way to avoid sewing for your fabric prints that you can put into a nice little SEG frame, Banner Ups is the place to go. Make sure you look up their website. Everything is nicely articulated, and I will put their contact information in the links in the bottom. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh, I feel like such a huckster doing that, but I'm finally doing it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Practical Printer. This is Timothy Mitchell signing off. Everyone have a wonderful 4th of July. Bye, everyone.